So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Yes, indeed, a very powerful, powerful message in that theme song. Come, I say come, let all of us pull together and build a nation that we will feel proud of. I want to welcome you to the Hub. Again, 1 hour of unfiltered examination, looking at the real issues that we are confronted by and seeing how we can come up with suggestions, with solutions, with recommendations that can transform this beautiful rock of ours. We all have a stake here, and let's work diligently towards the transformation of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. I want to encourage those on Facebook to please share the live. If you are on YouTube and you're looking at me, listening to the program there, also share the live. I want to start off tonight by commending GIS for at least a step in the right direction. The Honorable David Andrew spoke about the digitization of CPEA. At least 3 schools actually did the exit exam online. And that was a first for Grenada. In fact, I highlighted that and I called on GIS and the others to start featuring some more the other members of parliament, ministers of government, because I personally know that they are working extremely hard. They are doing stuff and they're not being featured as much as some, right? And look, we can argue that some actually have a good public relation officer, or they understand that politics is perception, they understand the power of media, they understand the power of social media, for that matter of fact. We can argue that. But I think GIS is in a good position to feature the ministers of government some more and do stories, short videos, speaking to the things that they are doing. Because gone are the days of high five for those who knew that software, that social media platform where you upload some videos and then they will tell you you can't upload, not videos, sorry, photos, and then they will tell you you cannot upload no more. And people can comment and so on, and that's about it. We are in the age where video run everything, right? TikTok is a good example. Very, very good example. So again, we need to start doing more short videos highlighting what the government is doing, the ministers of government in particular. So GIS did that piece with the Honorable David Andrew.
So I am particularly elated that in this era of transformation, and in fact it's one of our priorities for this government, digitization and transformation, I am pleased to report that three primary schools, for the first time in the history of education and the CPA exams in Grenada, 3 of our primary schools are taking the CPE exams 2023 digitally, entirely, from start to finish. And that is an achievement. It will go down in history as a first, and I'm happy to be in the chair when that happens as we move towards transformation. But more importantly, I want to assure you the process to get them there was equally impressive. No doubt. You can look forward that in the future years, probably in 2024, we expect significantly increased numbers of primary schools attempting the exams electronically. So we celebrate, and congratulations to our team and the ministry, all our IT officers, and even the students and the parents who have agreed to move in that direction.
It was much easier because I don't have to have to shade off any question. I just had to turn back and click the answer if I wanted to choose the next answer.
It was much better. It was good. It was easier to select your answers.
It was very good. I was very nervous at first, but then when I started doing it, I was really flabbergasted, I might say, because it was really easy. So it was really good doing the CPA on the paper, on the computer.
I was nervous at first because I didn't get quite sure what I was going to do. Then people come to help us, and I feel so happy because the computer make me finish more quicker. And if it was a paper, I would have been inside right now.
We had to do an assessment with all the schools that were selected to determine their digital skills, right? Once the schools pass that stage, then we start with the training. And of course, after this training, the district IT officers reported that the students took the training very easy. Do you know why? They are digital natives, so they were doing the exam online and navigating the platform very, very easy.
Well, I would encourage all principals of primary school, teachers, parents to get on board with it, because it is direction where we're heading. Like it or not, for the next year or two, we have no choice to be doing it. So get the children on board now and encourage them, because it's a much easier platform to work with. When you're shading, you can shade the wrong question. In other words, I always say that they may read question 3 and go and shoot question 4. They may read question 2 and shade question 3. So it is always that element of doubt when you have the shading. But with the platform, then no doubt and you have an issue with one question, you could easily just flag it, get a chance to go back to it. So it is much easier. I'm encouraging them to please use the platform.
Well, I don't think they should have any concern because our children are no different from other children at that age in the country. So if our children are very versed, they're able to do the exam on computer without no problems. They're very excited about doing it. So I think all other children should be given the opportunity to do it likewise. I don't think people should have any fears in the children doing the exam on computer.
It's history, that's where we're heading. Technology is where the world is moving, and whether we embrace it now, that's where we're heading, and eventually everyone would be involved in using the technology, and all students soon in Grenada would be exposed to writing exam using gadgets instead of paper-based. And therefore, we have to get there at some point. So I want to encourage everyone out there, teachers of CPA classes and administrators of schools, to embrace the opportunity as early as possible. Even parents, there is no fear in getting on board with the use of technology in writing the exam online.
I want to commend GIS for that piece. I think that's the way to go. We need to see more of that. And that's me. I would come out and identify the flaws, put forward suggestions, make recommendations, tell you how you can improve. That's how I operate. If I see certain lapses and so on, I would highlight them. But when you do good, I would openly applaud you and commend you. I think GIS, they're improving based on this piece, and I hope they can do a piece on the free tertiary education, free college, right? Students having access to TAMCC, and the reintroduction of history in schools, and the reintroduction or the introduction of TVET from a primary school level all the way up, technical and vocational education and so on, that training. I think it's really a good time for educators and for education generally, and for the recipients, the students and so on. You have to be really happy at this point in time because a lot of goodies are coming your way. Because I was in St. George's today, and the lady was saying to me, Kim Jones, she has about 3 children, and she benefited significantly from free primary, well, pre-primary, primary, and secondary education. She didn't have to pay all this big sum, all this money to get her children into school, to register, to do all the different things to get in. Free access to pre-primary, primary, and secondary education. Plenty savings there. Some people ignore that fact because it's not a bridge that was constructed, it's not a piece of road that was constructed, or it's not materials given to people or money given in their hands, but it's actually savings, significant amount, especially for parents with 3, 4, 5 children going to pre-primary, primary, and secondary school. And then eventually they will go on to TAMCC and having free education there. That's a big thing. So again, people are talking, people are expressing themselves, and it augurs well for the nation children. All right, so the Honorable David Andrew, take a bow. And I'm encouraging GIS, I'm encouraging the media generally, I'm encouraging the public relations officers of the different ministries, please feature those ministers of government. They're doing an excellent job. More and more people need to know that. They need to see it. They need to, because politics is perception. In fact, on my way up, just a while ago, a youth, a gentleman who I know very well, he told me, well, every time he goes on online, he sees either Tevin Andrews or Andy Williams or the Prime Minister. That is who he sees. And politics is perception. In fact, he jokingly said he's certain if a woman has a problem with she man, she will call Andy Williams to fix it. because that is who they're seeing. That's the perception out there, you know. And I confirm to that thinking. I believe that is exactly what would happen. If she has problem with your man tonight, she will call Andy Williams to fix the problem, because they believe that Andy Williams is Mr. Fix It, and he has been demonstrating that fixing, adjusting, getting things done. But we need to see the other ministers be featured equally so, because they too are getting a lot done. But it's just that the public relation officers are not doing what they're supposed to do, and GIS now kind of understanding the need. You don't have to wait until the weekend to do some review. That's stale news. People are not even interested in that. In fact, if GIS does a kind of analysis of this week in review programming, they would realize that's a failure. They will realize that it is a failure. The numbers are terrible, really terrible. You just go and check it out, right? And media, it's about ratings and numbers. I heard a lunatic this morning on a talk radio program saying, well, he's not even concerned about ratings and numbers and you know, enter in this to be this and this. He's stupid. He's employed on that radio station and they paying him a salary. But the radio station depends on ratings, depends on numbers to pay him, because a person, a business person, putting an ad on a radio station. Remember, you have about what? Well, let me just say it, a lot of radio stations in Grenada. A proliferation of FM stations all about the place. Plenty. So you then now must make a choice. And how do you, as a business person, make that choice? It is based on numbers. It's based on ratings. It's based on that. That is how they make it, to determine where they put their money or invest their money, right? So again, I am saying it has to be a situation where you regularly do the little pieces, news items and videos highlighting the ministers and what they are doing, because I think they're doing an excellent job, all of them, not just 2 or 3 or 4, all of them. And they need to be equally featured, in my belief. And let's hope that they continue on that path. I realize they did a piece with David Andrew there. We hope they can do it with the others, Kieran James, Dennis Conwell, Philip Telesford. In fact, Philip Telesford posted on his Facebook page that his farm, don't forget his farm, he's hoping and praying that with all the investment and so on, that his farm will start operating at peak level, optimum, right? So let me just give you a little piece of that.
Guys, this is excellent farms. So live and direct, the man himself, Mr. Telesford. Excellent farms. What's going on here? Oh guys, this is excellent farms. So live and direct, the man himself, Mr. Telesford. Excellent farms. What's going on here? Oh guys, this is excellent farms. So live and direct, the man himself, Mr. Telesford. Excellent farms. What's going on here?
So again, kudos to the Honorable Philip Telesford, and that project is really dear to him. All right, so he's hoping that it would expand and it would be operating at full capacity. All right, kudos to him there. And for those who don't understand, this is a lot of birds. You want to see it again? And that's only for those on Facebook and YouTube. Those on radio, you're not able to see, but the narrator, the person that is speaking briefly.
Oh guys, this is excellent farms. So live and direct, the man himself, Mr. Telesford. Excellent farms. What's going on here? Oh guys, this is excellent farms. So live and direct, the man himself, Mr. Telesford. Excellent farms. What's going on here?
Philip Telesford there, and I know that project is dear to him. So again, I am urging those in the media and the PR people, right? The PR people in the ministries and so on. Please feature those ministers some more. Please do so. Look at the Honorable Gloria Thomas, for example, and the Honorable Delma Thomas. Look at the love. They handed over a wheelchair to a gentleman, an amputee, a gentleman who lost his leg. Look at it here. Look at, I mean, for those on Facebook and YouTube, look at this. This is love. The Honorable Delma Thomas and the Honorable Gloria Thomas. Let Keith Mitchell and the NNP stay there and bite their tongue and fight among themselves politically. But look at love. Look at love. Two of them went today and delivered this wheelchair to this. Look at the smile on the face of this gentleman. Look at it. It's just different. They're actually showing Keith Mitchell and the NNP, yes, we can campaign and we can be from separate political party. Well, by now, you know she resigned, the Honorable Delma Thomas, because boy, the amount of attack she got for doing this, teaming up with the Honorable Gloria Thomas to bring benefits to her people. It's amazing. It's amazing, people. Look at the love. She's not interested in the politics of division. She's not interested in the politics of bitterness and hate. She's interested in Grenada, Carriacou, and the PT Martinique. They also went into the Princess Alice Hospital as Maribo, right? And they brought stuff there to the matron, the nurses, and so on there. Brought stuff for the people there. And that's the kind of love. That's the kind of love that exists among the Honorable Delma Thomas and the Honorable Gloria Thomas. That is what you want to see in nearly all the constituencies. That is exactly what we want to see. So the NNP, they're bitter, they're sour, they're angry because these two goodly women of substance, of impeccable character, patriotic, they love their country, teaming up to bring benefits to the people of St. Andrew Northwest. That is what you want to see. When time for campaigning, you could go and talk about your policies and your party vision and mission and other things like that. But we can come together and develop Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. It's a new style of politics, and that needs to be replicated in the other constituencies. But boy, I look forward to the day when the Honorable Delma Thomas will be a minister again of government and, amplifying what she and Gloria is doing, the Honorable Gloria Thomas is doing in that constituency. I look forward to that day. All right? Beautiful. I love that. I love it to the max. I think the Grenadian people love it too. They want to see more of that. All right? Folks, as you go around the country, you see a lot being done when it comes to the fixing of roads. I see the Honorable Ron Redhead. The Honorable Ron Redhead, he was, front and center, making sure that the Mardi Gras road is fixed, the Good Hope road is fixed, and other roads within his constituency. We are seeing the same thing in Carriacou and PT Martinique. A lot is being done by the Honorable Tevin Andrews and the other members of parliament. Roads are back in good condition again. There's still more work to be done. I agree, but a lot of work is being done in my view. It's really amazing, and I really love that. I want to encourage them to do more of that in the different constituencies. It's what we want to see. The motorists, they have been complaining for quite a while. All right, quite a while they've been complaining. Let me just delete Right, political career. Right. Let me just delete Anne Chetram's comment. It's a foolish comment there. So let me just delete it. And if she continues on that path, then you know what the end result would be. All right. So Anne Chetram, I just deleted your comment. All right. Good. So again, it is so important that we understand how politics works, and bringing the benefits to our people is very important, because you have motorists in your constituency, and if the roads are fixed properly, what would happen ultimately? The motorists will be happy. People driving on the road, they will be happy. Yes, if Ann Chetram continues on that path, you know what the result will be. You know, Kem Jones operates. I don't care who the person is under the live. Once I realize that they comment in and put in rubbish there, I will just do what I have to do. That's how Kem Jones operates. All right? I don't care who the person is. It's about Grenada. It's about a bigger picture out here. All right, and I'm referring to folks on the Facebook platform. Yeah, so it's good. That's good politics, fixing roads and drains and so on. It's good politics. It translates into actual votes in the medium to long term. Right, and folks, don't worry. I know Anne very well, so don't dig no horrors. All right, I know her very well. Yes, it translates into real votes. So again, let us work on that. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm observing it. I see it. Please let them do little stories. Let your public relation officer, let that person do a little video so it can last for a long time. So explain, this road was fixed. This is how it was before. This is what you have done. And, it makes good politics. I want to encourage you to do just that. We're also seeing a lot of work being done in terms of youth development. A lot of work, and I want to commend the Honorable Ron Redhead. And also when you look at Spice Mass and the kind of work being done there to have a bumper Spice Mass celebration, Carnival, that whole period, they're doing an excellent job through the leadership of the Honorable Ron Redhead. Ron is responsible for that area. They had a bumper launch in New York, sold out. Everything sold out. Clean. Here in Grenada, same thing. It was free and it was packed. Stadium was packed to capacity. So a lot is being done. Plenty things are happening, and we are indeed happy, but we need to see it featured some more and more. We want to see it featured. Folks, tonight I want to give you the opportunity to speak. A lot of developments, a lot of things happening. I want to give you the latitude to ventilate. The number 415-4817, 415-4817. That's the number you can call to get on the inside. It's a free opportunity for you to talk. All right, so you have about 25 minutes to do so. The number is 415-4817. Giving you a chance to free up. I think you deserve that opportunity tonight. You could talk about anything you want to talk about. Again, the number is 415-4817. Don't forget, come Monday, the 15th of May, that would be my 9-year anniversary. Being on radio, serving you, doing this job voluntarily. I do this voluntarily for the last 9 years. I have not been receiving a salary from doing this program for 9 years straight. 9 years. No salary. I can't boast of any savings anywhere, right? There are people who could boast of that. They got a little bly and they have, they look a big work and thing, or whatever you want to call it, big work and so on. I can't do that. I've been volunteering my time and effort to do this program to serve you. I have not been paying NIS for the 9. I'm not proud of that for the last 9 years. So Monday will mark 9 years since I have been on air doing this program, serving you voluntarily. And I'll have a little light, eats and drinks. And once we get the support from people, the little things that you give, we're going to make it nice on that particular evening. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good
Hi, good evening.
afternoon. Yeah, I just want to highlight an event that took place Friday that I believe is very commendable on the part of the government. Yeah, they
Yeah, lower the volume of your radio and have a phone conversation with me because we're actually live. You're hearing yourself after on the radio.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to commend the government on the initiative of what's called Empower program, where 400 male graduated in various skills. I think that augurs well for the country. We talking about 400 men that possibly could have ended up in crime or what have you. I think 25 of these men were also they were inmates or are inmates. I think is a superb initiative, and I would like to recommend that they focus on some of the young ladies. We need more seamstress and other ladies involved in cottage industries like making paper sauce and other things like I know there were a factory in Grand Roy under Judy that were doing well. So there's a lot of avenues that people can um get opportunities in, and I do hope that this initiative continues and it will augur well for the country.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome. Yeah, I fully agree with you. I actually saw that, and it's something that I will highlight too. Very, very good. There are some good things that started under the previous administration, and this administration continued those, the programs and projects and so on. And that's a good way because you see, governance is continuum, right? Government goes, government come. You continue the good things, and that is the strength of this administration. They never scrap everything and start from scratch. No. And that must be recognized. So again, thank you very much, Dekola. Thank you very much indeed. Yes. So on Monday, about 2 o'clock, thereabout, a little eat up, a little drink, a little music. We chill right here at my place here where I live, right here, Mardi Gras, the foot of Mardi Gras here, right here, Africa on the other side. I'm right here, about 5 houses up. Not hard to find. You can come by, and if you can't afford to give something towards this undertaking, we have to buy up some stuff to cook and prepare, drinks and so on. People come by, a little beer, a little rum, a little coke or whatever, or maybe a little juice or whatever you have, right? It will be nice if you can give towards that. It will be appreciated. If you can't, you just cannot. That's what it is. If you could, appreciate that. All right? 9 years. As I told you, I'm not going to do anything grand for the 9th, but the 10th, I will do a number of, 10 major events, and it will be geared towards getting a radio station, right? The equipment and everything necessary to start my own radio station where I can employ 2 or 3 or 4 people to work with me a different hour to do their stuff. And we're going to still run the program on Vibes FM and on Wild 106.3 FM outside there. Same thing. We're not going to, move from any station. We're going to just be adding something more. That is what we will be doing. Because I am thinking big. I'm thinking about, the next step. So again, it's an open line. The number is 415-4817. 415-4817. It's an open line, an open opportunity for you to vent. If you want to, you can. WhatsApp, you can call WhatsApp. And yes, and someone is saying to me, Kem, remember, it's also 50 years. Grenada will be celebrating 50 years of independence too in 2024. So I will be celebrating 10 years on radio and doing this voluntarily, and Grenada will be celebrating 50 years. So it's really good because we have quite a number of things that will be happening. So again, giving you a heads up, uh, all the 10 activities will be activities where you have to buy a ticket or pay to get in or to be a part of. So I'm going to give you the heads up. You're going to get to know it in advance. I hope you can patronize and be a part of this, support it, right? And you'll know how things goes as we move along. Very, very important. So again, Monday, if you have time, you can come by at about 2 until we have a little time here, a little music, food, drinks, and just enjoy it. That's how we do it. If you can support financially in a little way, if you can give something towards that, like a gentleman, he gave me a whole well, a young pig, a small pig. I have it in the fridge, in fact. There, he brought it pretty early because he's heading out to the United States tomorrow. And I wish you safe travels, my brother, you and your wife, tomorrow, God's willing. So he make sure he brought that thing before. A good friend promised me a goat. Well, the money towards getting a goat. So I supposed to check out today, but I'll do that tomorrow, God's willing. And we need some turkey and some chicken wings and other things like that. Some drinks, Carib, Stag, Heineken, that kind of thing. Some rum. We need that. So if you can afford to give something, you give. If you can't, so be it. You haul at me. Same number, 415-4817. If you're overseas, you add 1473 to the number 1473. And then 415-4817. And you haul at me. I'll follow up with you. And we'll take it from there. If you could make it, you'll make it. If you can't, so be it, right? But I appreciate everything. Good evening. Good evening, caller. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Good night.
Hi. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Kim.
Yeah, how you doing?
How are you?
I am good,
But just trying to hold on. I'm calling. I have a little problem. I'm calling from Gulf Coast. I have a little problem.
Tell me.
The problem is, I don't know if they have any PRO for the south for Gulf Coast and all about around here, because I don't find nobody visiting. You have one or two people up here, like age-over people, like, who belongs to the NDC people. And we not seen anybody come and to visit us. I wanted to know. I asked my daughter today if they're still having the meeting in Cali school, because I want to go and say something concerning that. Because we need people to come around by us to find out what we need and how we going and thing,
Right.
And I don't see nobody coming.
Well, I'll speak to my good partner Andy there, because Miss Smart, I know you're a solid camper from day one, right? You and your family. So I will speak to him, right? I'll do that. So you go get a little call and thing soon time, right? And a little check. Plenty love.
I deal with them for years.
I know, man, I know. I go check you out. I'm gonna go check you out, right? I'll check you out. I know where you live here.
Please, do that for me,
Plenty love.
Okay.
All right, good. Yeah, that's my good girl. In fact, she has been here she has visited this place here by where I live. How many times? About what? 3 times or so? Yeah, you cool. You okay. All right. Again, folks, the number is 415-4817. Hey, Glenda, I see you call there. And for whatever reason, I was saying hi. I don't know if you were hearing me. All right. Good. Again, the number is 415-4817. 415-4817. That's the number to call. Holler at me, we're here. We're here. All right, nice. Yeah, Miss Smart. We'll check you out. I mean, Miss Smart is a solid NDC. She just thinks that they need to visit her and check them out in the area, and that's good. Can you see if you have community groups within the different villages? That would be good. It makes your work easier. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, man. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Well, he's a good friend here called Shaman.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I want to give the government and the housing people and the workers and who is doing a very, very, very good jobs that building the houses and doing some repairs on some houses. And like NMP and they say that the claim was inside already since when NMP was there. So that they say that they have rights for the government now to come out and give them assistance. But I hope that the NDC look for the people and everybody need a shelter. But the most shelter was needed when NMP was for 30-something and how much years decided, So I big up to the Prime Minister and all of the team who doing a very, very, very good job.
Beautiful.
And also it's not an unfinished house. That
They completing here. They're doing a complete thing here.
Yeah, and then they just leave it halfway. Next 5 years, election come and they come and campaigning on that same house.
Yeah,
to
it's
finish
different.
it off for the vote.
I agree.
So I give all the workers in my community thumbs up, and all those who get the little house when the NMP did not reach out a hand to them, and thank God now this government he's doing it. And when NMP and them walking or they driving or they passing, when they see the style of house and good house, let it faint, let it get mad. Because windows up, doors up, everything up, a complete house.
Yeah.
So thumbs up and hearts up to the government. Mr. Deacon, good night wherever you are.
Beautiful. Well said. Yes, I fully agree with you there, my good friend. I fully agree with you. Complete. Yes, I fully agree with you. All right. Plenty love. Again, the number is 415-4817, 415-4817. That's the number to call to get on the inside. Yes. So if you have community groups and so on, it will make the work of the ministers easier. Not only that, I was surprised that the ministers don't have a personal assistant. All right, I stand to be corrected, but it seems as though they don't have a personal assistant. Under the NNP time, they had a personal assistant. All right, so if they can make it, that person will make it, and that person will coordinate and organize. People can call that person and take it from there. But strangely, I don't know. Uh, it doesn't seem as though they have a personal assistant in those constituency offices. That should be the case. Under the NNP, they had a personal assistant. I just hope that they can do that in going forward. Get a personal assistant uh, at every constituency office. That person who is in charge of the constituency office in the absence of the minister, right? I think that could be very good. So instead of the minister receiving all the calls, sometimes he wants, or he or she wants to take a rest, or you could have that number given out, personal assistant number, to follow up with, all the calls and so on and do what they're supposed to do. Again, the number is 415-4817. We still have about 14 minutes left in the program. Let's take that call. All right, let's take the call. Good evening, caller.
Hi, good evening. How are you doing?
Good.
I just want to ask this question tonight. Where Andy Williams from?
Grenada.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Well, I find the NNP supporters treating Andy Williams like a foreigner. Because I can understand a young man in this country. Look how much people, when Andy was running hotspot, how much men and women that young man employ in this country, right? And if that man go to get a loan to spend in this country, to work his country, to build up people, I can understand even NNP members finding fault the man get too much of money, Kim Jones. And Kit Mitchell brings some kind of false pappy show investors. Shoot on all the money in the bank, leave us with a fat bill to pay. I never hear none of the supporters of the NNP go online, go on radio, program and call and query about where this money go, begging these people to bring back the money. Look at what happened with Kit Mitchell family with the call center. These people and them never call, but all of them just there and Andy back with the $2 million he got in the bank to spend in this country and to help people, How these people and them so bad, man. These people and them come in and tell you they love young people, They only want to see the poor and vulnerable that they could get something to talk about. But when young people in this country want to lift their head above water, they can't see that. If Andy Williams is stay poor and vulnerable, they would have liked that. Give the man a break. Give the man a chance. I can understand how somebody could go in the bank and do their business and their business is like on the street. Come on, man. Stop that.
All right. Plenty love. Thank you very much there. Indeed. Good evening, caller.
Hi, good evening, Ken. How are you doing?
I am good. Can you lower the volume of the radio or whatever you have listening to?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time. All right.
Yes, I'm calling to find out because I'm hearing everything about all other parishes, but I don't hearing anything about St. Mark's. Like nothing taking place in St.
Right.
Mark's.
St. Mark has a caretaker more or less because you don't have an elected representative from there or a minister of government. So Quincy is a senator, but he doesn't have a ministry. You understand? So St. Mark has an elected member of parliament who is Clarice Modeste.
Yeah, and my thing was why she can't get together like Gloria Thomas and the other one and work together.
Right. Well, you see, Quincy did a phenomenal job with the fire victims, those who lost their houses and so on. They were able to rebuild, and he's doing a number of things in St. Mark. So again, I think what must be done, GIS and the others need to feature all of them and what they are doing.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Plenty love.
And thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear, my dear. Thank you very much indeed. Again, the number 415-4817 is an open opportunity for you to free up. If you want to speak, you can. 415-4817. You can if you want to. Let's take that call. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You're live. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. You are live.
Oh.
Yeah, can you have a phone conversation with me?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. We are listening to you live. If you listen to your radio or you listen to some other thing, it will disturb
I
you.
was just going to ask the same question that somebody asked a while ago.
Regarding?
I'm not seeing any caretaker for current housing scheme and so forth. So just wondering if they have a case.
Well, Corinth is the prime minister at St. David.
Yeah.
So there's a vibrant constituency branch in St. David. There's a community group in Corinth. So a number of things is happening there.
Okay.
All right, cool. Maybe they need to be more visible, but I know there's a vibrant group there. All right. So it's important that you have community groups, party groups, so you can, look after the people within that village and within that area. That's important. It makes your work easier. Very, very, very easier. Again, the number 415-4817, 415-4817. We have just about, 6-7 minutes left in the program for tonight. Again, an open line, an open opportunity for you to free up, to talk about anything you want to talk about. Again, the number 415-4817 as a number to call to get on the inside, to have your say. And a lot of farmers, they're happy to hear about mangoes being exported to the United States after 20-something years. All right, they're excited. The first shipment went off, and they hope that the others will start going very soon.
Good evening, Ken.
Hi.
The personal call about Karen, they have a meeting in Karen on the 11th.
On the 11th?
In the school, yeah. They have a meeting at 6:30 or 7 o'clock.
On the 11th?
Yeah, in Karen Government School.
Karen Government, and that's the NDC?
Yeah.
All right,
so
great.
The person call about Karen group, they could get themselves to the meeting and they will find what's going on.
All right, good. Nice. Yeah, because I know they have a vibrant group there and a vibrant constituency branch in St. David, and that's why I was able to quickly see that constituency is intact. Right? Again, the number 4, so the 11th caller, the 11th. Today's the 9th, so 2 days from today. The 11th, they have a meeting in Corinth Government School. I want to assume it's in the afternoon time. Let's say 6, 7 thereabout. Once I get that info, I could share it with you. All right? Good. Nice. So the mango shipment, I was playing that. here. All right, let's see that call. Good evening, caller.
Hi, good evening, Kim. How are you doing,
I'm
man?
good. How are you doing?
I'm all right, man. Well, now I need to get something off my chest. I listened to this opposition Tuesday thing earlier today, and wholly I'm really bothered, right? I'm really bothered by the thought processes of Ms. Pear and his thinking regarding, the structure and putting things in place and so forth. There were some things fine. But what is the problem really in Grenada where we know there was lawlessness for such a long time. And now that we're trying to put things in place and lift the standard of everything, persons are complaining about the price, the cost, etc. When there are all these other measures that the government is taking to ensure that they can lower, the burden on people while we lift the standard. I heard someone call in about the cost of barbering will go up and all of these things, but there haven't been other places to see the standard of what people do to protect the people of Grenada and even also protect their own self from litigation, depending on what happens. They have finances, they have insurance, they have different things that will keep them secure and they can keep their business going. I think something is definitely wrong, and we really need to address this type of thinking in the country. We have to really come back to base and really love country first and not just think about individuals. If people are not able to do the right thing, then they shouldn't be doing it at all. That's just my thought. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Yeah, and the person who called there, that barber from St. Patrick from River Sally, in fact, I know him very well. Look, the guy, he calls that registration and other registrations. And to be honest with you, he doesn't understand when he made a reference to barbers having to, they may have to leave and go somewhere else and function in the United States and so on, or in the region. Well, when they go there, they have standards, they have laws, and they have to fall under the same thing. Where there's laws to govern, anybody can just wake up and say they're a barber, or they're a hairdresser, or somebody waxing the private part of other people. You can't just wake up, you're a hairdresser, you're mixing chemical and putting people here. Just wake up overnight, or you get a machine and you're a barber. Come on. That is not how it works. That has been happening for a long time. But you have to change that. You have tourists coming here. They come to get haircuts. They go to the saloon and so on. If they suffer problems, what then happens? The whole of the country would be smeared or seen as bad. Come on. We have to sort this thing out. Got to sort it out, right? And folks, there are people who, for example, my good friend who called, she's an elderly person, and I think she has a right to call on her representative to make visits, right? So do not see this as a problem, right? It's not a problem. She's saying she has not seen her representative or anybody, and she's not even referring to just Andy, but anybody in the area coming around to visit them, the elderly folks, right? Supporters in particular. And I think that needs to happen. Remember, the member of parliament of that constituency, once or twice, they go out in the field during the week. Not every Thursday they go to the office on Wednesday. There are days that they would go out in the field and visit. So she's calling on the MP or the people in that area to visit her too and visit the elderly folks in the area. And that's a good thing. I applaud that, and that's the way to go. Right, so folks, I want to thank you very much for being a part of the program tonight. And Miss Smart, you will see me, you will hear from me. It's a very nice lady, genuine, decent lady. All right, Miss Smart, a good lady. I want to wish you all the best of a wonderful night. Take good care, and bye for now. We have to wrap it up. We're out of time. Thank you very much for being a part of the program. Bye for now. Bye-bye.
The proceeding was a paid program. The views